see if we can get some Super Bowl moments to win that $100. Moment.
Howard, because it's emblematic of the Cowboys' ineptitude. Super Bowl 13, Jackie Smith dropping the easiest touchdown pass ever.
Yeah, that's right. It was too bad because Stelback's a good guy and he threw the pass. But you're in it, Drew. All right, let's go to Art. Art, you're on WIP. What's your Super Bowl moment?
Super Bowl 34, when the 1 yard short, when the linebacker Mike Jones passed with Kevin Dyson on the 1 yard line.
That was Dick Vermeil's Super Bowl win.
Yep.
Wow, that was a good one. That was Tennessee, right?
Against Tennessee,
yes. St. Louis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Wow, well, I don't know if that'll win because I don't know if Dave Breitmeyer, who's here today, because Bill Matz is a little under the weather, but we'll see if Kyle comes up with that. That actually was a good one, Art. Okay, let's take one more. And Audrey, what's your Super Bowl moment?
He just talked to Howard.
Oh, no.
Kevin Dyson jab.
Oh,
I can't think right now, and I know he's got to go.
That's all right.
Take my call, though, Howard.
No, I appreciate it. Thanks for calling. All right, Kyle.
All right.
We got to come up with a Super Bowl moment because I want to make sure that we get this winner because I want to make sure that I get out a little. You know, I'm a guy that always pays back my debts. And Glenn Mack now has complained that I've gone some minutes over into his show. So he's complained to our boss. And of course, I always pay back my debts. So I want to give him back some of the minutes. So I'm going to give them to him today. And hopefully, over time that I pay back my debt to Glenn Mack now for the minutes, the precious minutes that I've gone over. So let's come up with a winner so we can get to Glenn and Mike Sealski.
Well, I appreciate that, Howard, because I'm about to produce Glenn's show. So.
Okay, Kyle, you know me. We've known each other now for years. I always pay back my debts.
That is good.
And when he complains to the boss, I said to my boss, I'm going to pay back my debt, and I'm doing it right now. So, because I don't want, I want Glenn to be relaxed and not complain and, just do a show. So, what's the moment?
Well, I don't know how much input we wanted to give Dave Breitmeyer over there, being that he's not a millennial, and this is the millennial time of the
He doesn't have a microphone in front of him, but he can yell.
There you go. Well, the one that I was going to go with. Yeah, this was maybe, I think, it's one of the best plays I've ever seen, but it was James Harrison's 100-yard pick six. I think that's the biggest swing play in a Super Bowl, maybe in a game of that magnitude ever.
I think who was that?
Well, the Cardinals were going to go up 14-10 on that touchdown, but instead James Harrison returned it. Became 17-7 Steelers. It might be the best play I've ever seen. That was Paul.
Yeah, and he got to the end zone. I was not happy about that because it was the Steelers, so I was not happy. Hey, it is what it is.
You win some, you lose some.
Hey, Dave, you all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better be.
That St. Louis, that guy on the 1 yard line, that was a moment.
That is a good one.
Yeah, that would have been second. We'll think about Art in the future. Art, we're going to think about you in the future. We'll give you some
future considerations.
All right. So thanks again to everybody here at the Borgata. It's so great. Everything is so great. So just so I want to make sure I get out of here and payback. Payback is important, and I never want to hold the debt. So Glenn, here's some extra minutes for you. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll be in Phoenix next week. We'll be talking to you from there, and enjoy it.
Payroll tax refund program and have already returned $1 billion to businesses, and they can help you too. They do all the work with no charge up front and simply share a percentage of the cash that they get for you. To find out if your business qualifies, just go to getrefunds.com. Click on Qualify Me
Bang,
and
bang,
answer a
bird
few
gang.
questions. This payroll tax refund is only
Bang, bang,
available
bird
for a
gang.
limited amount of
Bang,
time.
bang, bird gang.
Don't miss
I just
out.
woke
Go to
up.
getrefunds.com.
Just woke up.
That's getrefunds.com.
Look at me.
The Bob Pantano Saturday Night Dance Party at Philadelphia Restaurant and
Taking
Bar.
notes on motherfuckers with the
Exclusively on
flame
the Odyssey app
motherfuckers
and
on.
98.1 HD2
I was both
Dance Party
videos
Radio.
last night. I'm telling you, you gotta do your research. You gotta do your homework when you're out here doing YouTube.
And Ron Schwartz at Colonial Nissan, you can't make a deal with anybody. And join Bob Pantano for
Super
dinner
Bowl
and dance
coming
in
up.
Philadelphia every Saturday night. And now you can
Eagles
listen
in
to Dance
Kansas
Party
City
Radio
now.
24/7 on your Alexa, Google, smart
I
speaker,
was
or
taught you
device,
weren't
and on the
allowed to have
Odyssey app
two
on
teams.
Xfinity
You
TV.
can't have two
Connect at
teams. You can only have one
BobPantano.com.
team. My daddy taught me that.
Music in Philadelphia, one name comes to mind: Bob Pantano and the Saturday Night Dance Party. And when you're thinking of buying a new or pre-owned Nissan in Philadelphia, the name that comes to mind is Colonial Nissan in Feasterville. Hi, I'm Jason Friedman of Colonial Nissan. And just as Bob is one of the top DJs in the market, Colonial Nissan is one of the top Nissan dealers
The
in
biggest
Pennsylvania.
fan right
Visit
there,
us
right?
at
He taught me how to be
colonialnissan.com,
an
and when you
Eagles fan.
purchase a new or pre-owned
Except
Nissan, be sure to have that music dial set to
2
the
years
Bob Pantano
before
Dance Party.
he left us, I just woke up. I just woke up.
Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com.
It takes the same
That's
thing
how
to
much
get to a Super
I'm
Bowl and
infatuated
lose
with
as it does to
making
get there
videos.
quick. And sometimes when you lose it right off the bat, you
I don't even wash my face
the further
first.
you are away from your
That's a
loss, the
lie.
more you recognize
I brush my teeth,
appreciate
wash
and
my
how
face,
grateful
make my bed,
you
and
are
then hop
for
on here.
and what the players did to get this.
Upstairs
Our
is loud
Super
this
Bowl
morning,
ended
so
up
I just clicked
beating
on
Dallas because of the
Eagles
rivalry
Talk
between the
Radio
two
and
teams.
threw
So
on a
yeah,
live
you
to get
get
my mind right. I'm about to dip and
Blue Cross, we believe in giving
wash
you
my
the
face
tools
and
you
brush
need to
my
pursue your
teeth in a minute,
healthiest life. From
make my
premiums
bed,
as
but
low
it
as
is Saturday
$0
morning.
per month
So it
to health
stopped
discounts and cash
a
rewards,
couple years
it's
before he
pays to have
passed.
coverage with independence. With the strongest network of doctors and hospitals in the region and free 24/7 virtual doctor visits, you can feel
He
confident
taught
that
me how to be
quality
Eagles
care
fan.
is
You can't
always
have two
within reach.
teams. You can't.
Learn more about your coverage options at
You can't root for nobody but the
IBX.com.
Birds, Jersey, and Philly. You can't. When we lose, you gotta show emotion. You gotta break some shit. Like Eagles fans are the best fans, the craziest fans, the greatest fans. Philadelphia fans are, especially in hockey. Broad Street Bullies, shout out to them boys. Bobby Clark, that's my man. He goes down in history as one of the greatest, strongest Broad Street Bullies that we ever had. Bobby Clark, I met him in real life at a diner, not a diner, a really nice pizzeria. Like it's a really upscale pizzeria called my dad put me on to this pizzeria back in the day, and then he would always take us. We would always get takeout occasionally from there because it was so expensive. But it was like it's like this really old Italian ambiance when you walk in, like veins and grapes and shit painted on the wall, and soon you walk in, beautiful bar, and then it transitions into like the restaurant side of things. It's in Audubon, which is right here near me. My daddy put me on. I put a couple of my buddies on. Keep wanting to say Ricardo's. That's another pizzeria in Deptford near me. That's not it. Hold on.
Yep. And
we're
the
1 week
timing
out
of
from
it,
the
a week
Super Bowl.
before the
The
Super Bowl,
Eagles
right? Everybody gets a lift
so,
by that.
my daddy taught me how to be an Eagles fan.
The testament to how good a coach
Except,
Stoutland is that Nick
like right before
Sirianni
his
is the third
passing,
head coach
he took
with
on
the Eagles that he has
the
worked
love
under.
for the Kansas
He
City
came here with
Chiefs.
Chip Kelly.
Go figure.
He worked under Doug
Where he
Peterson,
went out and bought
and
him a Mahomes
Sirianni
jersey
kept him
because
on
he loved
staff.
Andy Reid.
And it's interesting,
You know,
Glenn.
Andy
I
was a long
went up
time
to
Philadelphia
Staten
Eagles
Island,
head
where
coach. So,
Stoutland is from, on Thursday.
my dad
I'm doing
grew
a piece on him for the Inquirer that'll
with
be out
Andy
next
Reid
week.
and Buddy Ryan. And
it's rare that an assistant
was
coach in the
before,
NFL becomes a cult
he grew
figure
with Andy Reid,
in
and then
the
Andy
city
Reid
where
left
the
and
team
went
is.
to Kansas City.
But Stoutland has become
And
that. The way the
a little
offensive
bit
linemen
before my dad
speak of
passed,
him,
my dad fell in love
the
with the
way the
second
Eagles
team,
have done so
being
much to
the
try to
Kansas
keep
City
him here
Chiefs.
and retain
Second,
him
I say
here.
second, because we're always Eagles fans.
This is
Always.
nothing but good news.
I still believe you can't have two teams. You can only have one, and that's the Eagles. But hey, my dad taught me almost everything he knows. He used to tell me that, boy, I taught you almost everything I know. I can't tell you everything I know, I think it'll be better than it. But hey, look, nah, he wasn't like that. That's just what came out of my mouth. He used to always tell me, I can't teach you everything I know, boy. I can't teach you all my tricks.
college
And
roommate
I've heard that from old heads
at
before
Southern
too, but
Connecticut State.
so I made sure to
And he told
hang
me
this
that
jersey.
when
We don't do
he and
posters,
Stoutland were in
coming up in the
freshman
90s,
year
we
anatomy
used to
class
hang
together,
vintage
they
t-shirts
would
or
diagram
t-shirts that we
football
like that
plays
wasn't
on the
vintage
top
yet
of their desks,
on our
but they
walls,
wouldn't use
t-shirts,
a pen
jerseys,
and
and shit like
paper.
that. So
They would use
that's the
M&Ms.
order I went with here.
And the
But I made
small
sure to put my
regular
daddy's,
M&Ms were the
my
skill
home's
position
jersey on the
players,
wall,
quarterbacks, running backs,
especially
and wide
Kansas
receivers.
City being who we're in the
were the
Super Bowl
offensive
with.
and
So
defensive linemen.
here that
And
is,
if the play unfolded and
right?
a skill position player was going to get hit, they would crunch
That
that
boss
M&M
man right there.
and talk about how one of the peanut guys.
That
missed the
boss man
block.
right there.
That's great. I look
Taught
forward
me
to that
everything I
story.
know,
It is great.
and everything there is to know about football, the love of the game, the love of the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna embrace my father to the utmost next week to win the Super Bowl by bringing our Kamak jersey that he made for us. I'm gonna bring the Mahomes jersey because I'm going to a sacred place, the bar that he died at, outside of, to watch the game. That's where I usually always go for the Eagles games. So I'm in a sacred place, a safe place. They all know me. So I can bring this jersey because if you were to bring this jersey into these places during the Super Bowl, you get your face beat in. You can't be another fan, especially coming in repping another team who we're playing. No, don't work like that. So I'm safe bringing this because of who I am, who my daddy was. I'm gonna bring this, and then of course, I'm gonna take my time picking out what it is and how it is. I might just throw it all on, honestly. 3 different hoodies, 4 different t-shirts, 2 Scullies, insulated hoodie, and then the jersey on top, and then the fitted on top of the Scullies. We might go all Eagles, but I tell you, man, next week it's finna go down. Bang, bang, bird gang. We're here. Eagles Nation, baby. Eagles Nation to the fullest. We're here. It's gonna be our second. We can't lose this one. We're too stacked of a team, as is Kansas City. Never undermine your opponent. That's how you get swept off your feet. But we can't be beat. Let's go, Birds. Bang, bang, bird gang.